Hello everyone, I'm Kogi from Kogi.in and you're watching the review of Meizu M2 Note. Now this handset was recently launched in China for 799 RMB. It will be available in India probably within few months. This dual SIM handset is powered by 64-bit MediaTek octa-core processor running Flyme 4.5 based on Android 5.1 with 2GB RAM and 16GB of internal storage. This handset also comes with a 13-megapixel autofocus camera on the rear and 5-megapixel camera on the front. Specifications are clearly mentioned on the box. Let's unbox. Inside the box you'll find the handset, the Meizu M2 Note, the white color version, user guide, warranty card, SIM tray ejector pin, data cable and travel charger. Earphone is not included. It's clearly mentioned here. The Meizu M2 Note sports a 5.5-inch screen with full HD resolution. It's almost black on the front. The key highlight about this handset is the single navigation button. We'll have a look at that later. Build quality and the finishing is very good. The body is made up of plastic. M2 Note is more curvier when compared with the M1 Note. There are no sharp edges. In fact, the curvy design gives a very comfortable grip. The handset is a bit slippery. You need to be extra careful. It's completely flat on the back side. Even the camera module as well as the flash is in line with the back panel. There are 4 curvy sides. This is a white colored handset with glossy finish, Meizu logo on the back, designed by Meizu, made in China. And here is the 13-megapixel autofocus camera with dual tone LED flash. Audio jack is placed on the top along with the mic. The SIM tray is on the right side. On the left side you will find the power button and the volume rocker. At the bottom there is a micro USB port, speaker out vent and another mic. There are dual mics for noise cancellation. Weight is 148 grams with battery and the handset is 8.23 mm thick. Use the pin to eject the tray. This is a hybrid SIM slot. You can either use 2 nano SIMs or use a nano SIM and a micro SD card of up to 128 GB. 4G is supported, as you can see. I'm using Airtel 4G, it's working, but the signal is weak. After some time it is switching back to 3G. OTG is supported. I have connected an external OTG pen drive and I am able to access the contents of that pen drive. There is LED notification and this is how it looks. The handset is running Flyme 4.5 based on Android 5.1. Performance is very smooth, touch is smooth and responsive. Color reproduction and the viewing angles are also pretty good. Press the navigation button to go to the home screen. This is a physical button as well as a capacitive button. To go back, tap it once. So basically this button provides 2 functions. Press it to go to the home screen and tap it to use it as a back button. If you want to access the applications that are currently running in the background, swipe this way. And then you can swipe this way to close the application or tap it to switch to that particular application. Flyme OS is highly customized. You can see the quick settings options here. You will need to install some Google application including Gmail. And here is the settings option. It's a new interface but very easy to use. There is built-in Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and GPS. There is no Hindi language option, but when the handset is launched in India, probably they might add it. In display there is automatic brightness and you can also set up the color temperature. Wireless display is also supported. There are 3 power modes: power saving, balanced and performance. By default it is set to the balanced mode. You can also customize the Flyme theme from here. I will try changing the wallpaper and set it to both lock screen as well as the home screen. And this is how it looks. For most applications you'll find some extra on-screen buttons, as you can see here. For the calculator app, I can switch to calculator or to currency converter. And this button here will actually shrink the calculator. In fact, I can move this calculator anywhere on the screen. There is 16 GB of internal storage space. You'll get around 11 GB free. I have already installed some applications. And of the 2 GB RAM you'll get around 349 MB free. The benchmark app is showing 648 MB free. But don't worry about the available RAM. Performance is smooth and lag free. It's tempered glass and scratch resistant to some extent. When using micro SD card, you do get an option to move the application installed on the internal card to the external card. Off-screen gestures are supported, for example double tap to light up the screen, and there is also the smart touch option. When enabled, you'll get the circle on the screen. It's always there. You can move it anywhere on the screen. Tap it once to go to the home screen, and you can also tap and drag it on the left or the right side to move back or forward. By default, the font size is set to normal. You can change it. Let's check out the camera. This is an autofocus camera. When focused, you will get the circle and a square. You can drag the circle out of the square to control the exposure. There are different modes supported. There is slow motion, scan, light field, panorama, beauty, manual control, and by default it is set to the auto mode. The rear camera can shoot in 13 megapixel resolution in 4:3 aspect ratio, and it can shoot videos up to a maximum of 1080p resolution at 30 fps. Front camera is of 5 megapixel resolution. It's fixed focus, and it can also shoot full HD videos. Slow motion videos are getting recorded in 640 by 480 pixels at 30 fps. And now let's check out the hardware and the benchmark. This handset is powered by 1.3 GHz Cortex A53 64-bit octa-core processor with Mali T720 GPU. It's using the MediaTek MT6735 chipset running Android 5.1. And here are the sensors: light, proximity, accelerometer, gyro, and magnetic. Before running the benchmark application, the battery is at 86% and the temperature at 37 degrees. I'm running the quadrant benchmark application in high performance mode. The score is 14290 and the quadrant benchmark score in balanced mode is 10502. And now let's check out the Antutu score in high performance mode with 64-bit enabled. I got the score of 30831 in high performance mode, and in balance mode I got the score of 25387. Nina Mark II is at 48.2 fps, and this handset supports 10-point multi-touch. After 16 minutes the battery dropped by 5% and the temperature is at 39 degrees. Let's play some games. Asphalt 8. This game got installed on the internal storage. I'm going to set it to the highest visual quality. This game is playable, but it is not very smooth in the high visual quality mode. While playing the game, make sure you are not blocking these speaker vents. I'm now going to switch to medium visual quality mode, and the game is playing much better than before. By default, the apps are getting installed on the internal storage space, but you do get an option to move it to external storage. I played this game for about 21 minutes. The battery dropped by 9% and the temperature is 41 degrees. The Meizu M2 Note is a powerful handset using the MediaTek 64-bit octa-core processor, and it's running 64-bit Android Lollipop 5.1 out of the box. The performance is very good, pretty smooth. The camera quality is above average. You can check the sample images and videos on my website. Battery backup is average. The handset should easily last for a day with mixed usage. Meizu M2 Note will be made available in India within few months. Stay tuned.